This is your Unit 7 test review. Number 1, location of a pool is being marked off on the ground as shown below. We have 4x minus 6 and x plus 8. Write an expression that represents the area covered by the pool. When you find area, you're going to multiply your length times width. So we're going to multiply this top by this side, the length times the width. And when you multiply like that, it looks like this. We're multiplying binomials. You guys also know this as FOIL. So we're going to do 4x times x. That's going to be 4x squared. 4x times 8. 4 times 8 is going to be 32, and it's got an x on it. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x. Negative 6 times 8 is going to be a negative 48. Then you've got to go back and look at combining your like terms. So you're going to have your x squares, 4x squares. You're going to combine your x's. You have 32 x's that are positive, and you have negative 6 x's. So you can type in 32 minus 6 onto Desmos, and you can see that the answer is going to be 26 x's. And then we have our constants, negative 48. Number 2. Which of the following is equivalent for V? Solve for V. So V is right here. So we're going to have to get the V alone. So to undo what's happening, I see a division bar. So to undo divide by 2, I'm going to multiply by 2. And if I multiply by 2 on the right, I've got to multiply by 2 on the left. So these 2's divide out. I'm multiplying by m on the top. So to undo multiply, I can divide, which means put m on the bottom. And if I put m in the denominator on the right, I need to put m in the denominator on the left. And now those will divide out. So now this says 2k over m equals v, but the v is still squared. So how do you undo a square? With a square root. And if you take the square root of one side, you must take the square root of the other. So we have v equals, and every time we take the square root, we get a positive or negative answer. So we have 2km. Positive and negative square roots of 2k divided by m. And we just have to match. So we're looking for the square root, we're looking for divide by m. So here's a divide by m, the m's not on the bottom in the denominator, the m's not in the denominator, and here we don't have that square root symbol, so our correct answer is going to be D. For question number 3. The graph of the quadratic function is shown below. What are the solutions to the quadratic function when f of x equals 0? So what that's saying is, what are the solutions? We're looking for where does it cross the x-axis. Solutions is another way to ask for the zeros, which is another way to ask for the roots, which is another way to ask for the x-intercepts. So here's one and here's one. So we have the answers at -9, and we also have an answer at 2. And the way that we were used to writing this answer was like this, where we have -9, 2 in the braces.